Today I'm reviewing the Deco Gear 49 inches Curved Ultrawide Dual-QHD monitor. If you want to check current pricing or availability, it's linked below. I've spent real time using this monitor on my desk for work, content creation, light gaming, and media playback. What follows comes from that hands-on experience, not just the spec sheet. Let's set expectations early. This isn't a small office display or a simple 16:9 panel replacement. It's a 49 inches ultra-wide designed to give you an expansive workspace with multitasking in mind. If you want ultra-high refresh competitive gaming performance or the absolute best color accuracy for pro photo/video work, those are distinct categories with different hardware priorities. In practical use, that large 32:9 field changes how your desktop feels. With two windows side by side, spreadsheets and timelines feel less cramped. I found browser tabs, chat windows, and a document open together without constant resizing noticeably eases workflow friction. It's a setup where you don't need a dual monitor rig's bezels, and that uninterrupted curve keeps visual context intact across tasks. The 5120x1440 resolution keeps content sharp at this scale. Text and UI elements aren't blurry or overly stretched, they feel proportionate for the screen's size. The 120Hz refresh makes smooth motion noticeable in everyday scrolling and supported games. It's not a high-end esports rate like 240Hz, but it feels noticeably more fluid than 60Hz in most tasks, and that's a real-world uplift you notice. In gaming, FreeSync helps reduce staring and stutter when frame rates fluctuate. In titles like shooters or open-world games, visuals feel more cohesive on this wider canvas. Scores and world maps feel cinematic across the breadth, though keep in mind the 120Hz cap and GPU bandwidth limits for dual QHD content. You'll tune settings to balance quality and performance. Thermals and noise aren't issues, this monitor runs quietly without fans or mechanical noise. Built-in speakers are serviceable for casual listening, background music, or video dialogue, but they don't replace a dedicated sound system if you want deep bass or immersive audio. They're fine for everyday use without external speakers. USB-C with 65 watts power delivery is practical for laptops. It's convenient to hook up a notebook with a single cable carrying display signal, data, and power, no extra dongles. That makes desk setups cleaner and transitions between devices easier. Picture-by-picture and picture-in-picture modes add real utility when juggling multiple inputs. I've used PPP to view two laptops at once for troubleshooting or comparisons without switching cables. It's a feature that works as advertised and feels useful beyond marketing language. Now for limitations. VA panels typically have stronger contrast than IPS, but they can have slower pixel response times and some viewing angle shifts. If you rotate your head far off axis, certain shades shift a bit. In daily use that's rarely distracting, but it's a trait to be aware of if you're coming from IPS screens. Calibration out of the box is okay but not perfect. For work where color accuracy is critical, you'll benefit from a hardware calibrator to tailor profiles precisely. For general use, it's comfortably within normal tolerance. Who does this monitor make the most sense for? It's a strong fit for people who want a roomy desktop workspace without bezels, do heavy multitasking and simultaneous apps, appreciate a broad canvas for simulation and open-world games, use laptops with USB-C and prefer desk simplicity if your priority is ultra-competitive gaming refresh rates or pro-grade color workflows. You'll find more specialized panels tailored exactly to those priorities. That's simply where different hardware focuses land. So here's the bottom line. The Deco Gear 49 inches ultra-wide gives a genuinely expansive and practical workspace with sensible performance, smooth motion, and practical connectivity. It doesn't lean on exaggerated claims, it just delivers an immersive, useful view that changes how your desk feels. Check current pricing below and evaluate it against your needs.